Crimechurch, Chong's story, chapter 9. Leave it up to Jadey. We all come together for a meeting out at Thai Tap at Fink's house. Around the table are the old men, plus some contractors I'm interviewing to get our numbers up. We've all had 10 days lying low while our bruises heal, and now it's essential to unpause the war, get it finished, get it complete. Blakeo's only been employing me for actual 15 hours a week, the stingy cunt, so I've had to do a couple of other jobs around town. One job I'd done is I heard there were these skinheads calling themselves the Brockworth Boot, sitting on some loot, so I went and stood over them, marched into their pad on a Tuesday night, tapped their stash. This one skinhead tried to point a crossbow at me. So I'm looking down at this fucking crossbow pointed at my chest, and all I'm thinking of, who the hell has the guts, or the fucking balls, to point a fucking crossbow at Chong Sam? Wordsworth, I heard the name of the kid was that pointed the crossbow at us. Wordsworth? Winston? Something like that. I played cool. I played all peaceful styles, but one thing is I noticed this Winston kid happened to have a photo of his missus, and his missus looked identical to that Pakistani girl. What's her name? Anushka, that's the one. So I let the little nasty nigger know I've been all up in Anushka's guts the week before. And wouldn't you know it, he lost his concentration. Couldn't pull the trigger. Couldn't put a fucking crossbow bolt into this fucking golden god's chest, bro. I sucked my finger and thumb. I made popping sounds. Oh, that one hole in her is so tight, bro. Am I right? I flocked out my dick and I jiggled it in front of the white boy like bait. Of course, the size of this old dingaling makes every hole seem tight. Ain't that right? Wordsworth, was it? Winston? What's your name, bro? I told him I'd be back, and I left him with that little tidbit to think about. But that's another story. So, tons of us are squeezed into the kitchen at Finky's place for the job interview with these two contractors that I'm looking to hire to catch Doggo. Jade and Shayna, they are called. Some kind of brother-sister combo. The Jade one in particular, slippery, nasty eel of a fighter, pale as fish belly. Did some time with the snaky little hillbilly, Paparua, a couple of years ago. He gets off on making people hurt, I remember. Some kind of psychopath. And we got used. So these twins, they grew up around Hill Morton ways, just like me, so I figure if they're from the hood, they're probably alright. Fink doesn't like them though, Jade and Shayna. He screws up his face in puzzlement as he studies my Jade guy. "Did you forget to bring your earlobes, son?" The Jade dude tilts his head at me. "Ask your friend here where my earlobes is at." God, that's right. I almost forgot. Yeah. Chongy cut this dude's ears off. Then he escaped when the Quakes was on. I'd forgotten about all that. Fuck, bro, you do enough kidnappings, it's like they all become a blur in the memory. "Don't get all clingy about your ears, bro," I tell him. That was business. Now, the Mighty Mighties asked me to do that. But right here, this here's something different. So you need to be with us, because we got pressing business. So are you fucking man enough, Jade Slattery? Jade does a weird girly giggle, like a child. He goes, "Never heard anyone laugh like that before, bro. That's a creepy laugh." Fink looks confused at our backstory, but he shakes it off. "Anyway, we got a man by the name of Doggo we need to get a hold of," Fink wheezes. "Reckon you can do some middleman shit for us? You can get him? You can catch him? Hey, speak up, son." "You don't want to get caught swearing," Jadey goes. "The Lord is listening." We're all weirded out by him talking like that. I don't know if I should have called him in to bid for the contract. I watch the psychotic piece of shit while he speaks, and I do my best to remember what he was like back in the day. Loading. Fuck, it takes a while. Seem to recall Jade Slattery was at my school for a bit. Next time I saw him was 10 years later when he showed up in jail for a few months. Made himself a reputation as a bit of a nut Oh, that's right. I dropped a computer monitor on the cunt, flattened his head. Now I remember. Jeeves, bro, I haven't dealt with Jadey in at least 2 years, but I do remember something always seemed off about the cunt. Firstly, is dragging his sister around with him like the two of them are lovers. That's not right. Second, there's not a single tattoo on the cunt or his sister, looking like Kurt and Courtney, them two. Someone might take your lips away if you say dirty words, Jade's sister chips in. Then what are you going to swear with? Listen, it's not about swearing. It's about Doggo being a dog. All you need to do is bring Doggo to the clubhouse, right, and him and Blako can have one out. Doggo wins, the club goes 88. But if Blako wins, the club is staying epitaphs forever. Got it? Go fetch now. Fuck off. Payment on receipt. Comprehendo. Jadey winks. Leave it up to Jadey. Soon as he leaves, we all agree we've got a bad feeling about sending Jade and Shayna out to do this for us. The thing is, though, if they get killed on the job, we don't have to pay them. So we might as well just let the leash off, see what happens. Now, in the same week, Operation Underdog sees Goose and Huck get arrested for conspiracy to incite civil disorder, whatever that means. Jadey and Shayna manage to get their hands on Doggo. Tell you what, they deserve the 10 grand, but they do it real fucking dirty though. See, Doggo's little 6-year-old boy Titan, he goes to Russley Primary School. It's a known fact, but just because something is known, you don't have to act on it, for fuck's sake. Jadey and Shayna walk into the school during lunchtime, I hear later. They ask the kids, what one is Titan? Turns out to be the one with the mohawk and a fucking earring on a 6-year-old bro. And he's got tats on his arms. Jesus Christ. They mark the kid. And then when a teacher asks them to leave, they walk out of there real content looking. Now, when the teacher phones little Titan's old man Doggo, with shaking hands, Doggo rushes down to school to check on his son. And that is when they nab him. Shayna distracts Doggo in the parking lot as he gets off his Harley. She pretends to accidentally bump into the back of Doggo's bike in her car. Now, as Doggo is unclipping his helmet, ready to give the girl a twack, Jadey emerges from the bushes and fires a taser into Doggo's neck, zaps him, knocks him the fuck out. Heaps of teachers and students see it go down. Jade and Shayna bundle Doggo into the boot of their car and stash him in a barn out in the Wops until they are ready to bring him to us. Now, we definitely asked those slatteries to bring us Doggo, no doubt about that. And I had a nice couple of $1,000 to hand over if they brought him to us alive and in one piece. And that's what these knuckleheads do, sort of, except there's one thing, they fuck up majorly. Shayna Slattery is on the crack, so she goes off on a 3-day bender. Jadey's got some other project going on, building huts and snares out in the wilderness, apparently. That leaves old Doggo in the boot of this Toyota Corona for 3 days somewhere out on the Canterbury Plains. No toilet, no light, no water, no food. Finally, Jadey drives him to the clubhouse one night when we know it's safe for the one out. And all the laughs and taffs gather, and there's this big ceremonial opening of the car boot. We're going to let Doggo out so him and Blako can go at it Queensbury rules. But when Jadey pops the trunk, Doggo is close to death. His skin is purple. He's quivering. His neck is covered in pus from the dirty prongs of Jadey's dirty taser. Combine all that with menacing Doggo's little son at school, and we got us a war crime, because Jade Slattery has gone and broken the rules of engagement. How the heck am I gonna duke it out with this cunt when he's half dead? Blako bellows at Jadey in the clubhouse. Jadey just shrugs. He doesn't care he's surrounded by 24 guys wearing fucking patches, wearing fucking leather, standing around fucking looking down on him, ready to beat the shit out of him. All Jadey says is, "Where's my $2,000? I lay Jadey out with an uppercut without further discussion. Just walk right over there, fucking jaw, fucking knuckles under there, knuckle sandwich, bro. put him right to sleep, and he knocks his head on the concrete floor as he goes down. Shayna tries to claw my face. I stop that bitch with a kick in the guts and a right hook. She hits a bench of tools. She trickles down too. Last laughs are looking impatient. They're spitting on the floor. They're tapping their feet. They were hoping Doggo would lay out Blako, or vice versa. We just wanted to see the fight. We just wanted the civil war over. We wanted anything but this foul play that Jade has introduced. Sorry about this, everybody. Technical difficulties. Blako cracks his knuckles and stretches. He still wants to smash Doggo, even though Doggo is half dead. It's complicated. I don't think the last laughs think we can achieve a fair fight anymore. With my left hand, I grab Shayna's ankle. With my right, I grab Jadey's. I drag those two fucking incestuous creatures out onto the curb like the trash they are. I dump them, then I head to the bog and I wash my hands. Except something tells me that what I've just dumped ain't gonna stay dumped, because my phone starts ringing and it's my girls Joy and Latia, and they are shrinking. "Chongy, come quick, it's Mama." "The fuck? Mama? Come quick, I said, she hurt real bad." I look down at the cunts that I have dumped on the street. Have they done something to Mama before they come over here? Did their little Sean Rollins friend do some hit for them? And what about that mini Marty Winston cunt, the little Nazi boy? I had a sense the little tough guy with a crossbow was going to follow up. I shrug at everyone in the clubhouse. I tell them, "Sorry folks, got to roll. I cannot stay to watch the one out, even if it's happening, sorry." I race through traffic, down to Rowley. Chong is going to kill somebody. It would be good to know exactly who.